What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age of Mythology. We've had Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name is OdinKing the 12th. His opponent today in the red color also playing as Odin. We have an Odin mirror here. He's from the DoD clan. His name is Brickhead. The map is not Marsh. It looks like Marsh, but it's not. It's Drenched River, one of the special maps. And this is the round of 16 for the Bill Gregg Open $1,000 tournament. We're getting into the spicy time in the tournament where the top players play that tier below them, and we're going to be seeing potentially some upsets here, or if they play real solid, get to go into that next round. And the thing that's exciting about the next round is we have got double elimination. So if you make it through to the round of 8, you get that extra chance to live in your game. If you take that loss and you get to go on. And what we will basically show is more of a, what's the word? It's like everybody's actual position in skill-wise. It should be relatively good. Like it'll be the actual best player, number 1, the actual second best player, number 2, the actual third best player, etc., etc. That's kind of the idea behind that one there. And basically, if you get through here, you get that extra life, and otherwise you're out. You're out for good. We're seeing both players pick Odin on this map. It's very, very high hunt. The thing that's unique about this map is basically there's 3 passageways between the bases. We can see Brickhead's Ulfsark coming up here, walking through, and on these 3 passages there's a gigantic amount of hunt, and there's also, I think there's always a relic in the middle. Maybe I could be wrong. There's definitely a relic somewhere, and that's the gist of there. We've also got the trios bow here. That one's not going to come too in hand for the archers. I don't think it affects the throw and axemen, but there is Staff of Dionysus here, which does come in handy a lot. It basically doubles your, well, it basically cuts your villager walking time in half because they don't have to walk as much, and it really affects your farms as well. We've also got the Odin's wand over here. Probably not going to see that one grabbed. I don't think it has too many effects. I think all the temple upgrades for Odin don't really come into play. Maybe, I don't think Lone Wanderer works on it, so that's it. Okay, so we've got Brickhead going with the 3 villagers on gold, or 4 villagers on gold. Same with OdinKing. So it looks like they're both playing a very similar build order here. Temple coming up for OdinKing. No, Temple coming up for Brickhead. I expect to see Heimdall here. Surely we see Heimdall. It's so strong in this matchup. The Einherjar are just brutally strong, and if you go through Freya, your only option for dealing with the Einherjar are basically Herser and Valkyrie. And if you get enough Einherjar out and push off Hunt, then your opponent won't be able to build Valkyrie or Herser, so they just walk all over what you've got. And then on top of that, you can just go Ulfsark, throwing axemen, and put some crazy amounts of pressure on here. But OdinKing's map here. OdinKing's map here is very, very good. He's got a back gold mine, almost protected by 2 towers. Undermine will probably be pretty good. And we have this hunt that OdinKing has chosen not to grab yet. We've got Brickhead running the Ravens over. I don't think that we saw the Raven run over this hunt here. Or maybe we did. We got Freya coming through for Brickhead. If we check out OdinKing, also Freya. So no Heimdall here, but we're probably going to be seeing some aggressive things coming from Brickhead. He's building the longhouses nice and close to OdinKing. He wants to get up nice and personal. We've got the wooden walls coming up around the towers. This is really good to protect all your towers here. And now we've got OdinKing running over to these trees. And that's actually going to be, this is going to be interesting right here, because Brickhead can burn this tree and then sit around this side of the map, right? And then wood starve here, which could be really, really brutal. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like OdinKing hasn't been discovered here from the Ravens. The Ravens haven't found his hunt, and Brickhead's not going to be happy about that one, because that's what this forward build is all about. Got the Valkyrie and the Herso dealing some pretty significant damage right there to the Ulfsark, but they're gonna be getting out of there. Nice little save there, and I think this fight here for OdinKing is a little bit too far behind. The Ulfsark have already started spamming out, and now Brickhead's moving in. He's going to be trying to take down this house. Got the Forest Fire. Oh, not the best use of Forest Fire here. There's no units close to it. This tree doesn't really do all too much. And unfortunately, it's just going to be a bit of a retreating thing here. So Brickhead can take this location down. The house does fall as well to that Forest Fire. It looks like its radius is a bit larger than I expected. Now the Sentry Tower is going to be coming up. Ulfsark is spamming out for both players still. The fighting is underway. We definitely need to see a little bit of those. We don't want to overcommit to the Ulfsark, basically. We need to get out some of those Herso as well, just in case Valkyrie spam starts happening. You can see the favor for Brickhead. It's at 18. Once he gets to, I think it's 20? No, it's 18 favor. So basically, you can start transitioning away from Ulfsark Flood and getting some of those Valkyries out in this like kind of portion of the game, and then these Ulfsark will really just, they die very fast because the Valkyries just do so much damage. Almost taking down this temple will be huge. Brickhead knows that he needs to take this one down. Now, OdinKing, I would actually, oh, he's going to go for the hunt. He's going to find the hunt. He's found it. He's moving in, and now OdinKing, these villagers are all trapped and he has to fight here. I feel like these villagers are all going to die. A huge surround right there. Forest Fire coming down, and Brickhead is going to have to get out of there. But he has done a lot of damage to these villagers. He can turn around. He can start dealing so much to these guys. And now the villagers are trying to get out of here. And while this is going on, you have to remember, no hunt, no food is coming in for OdinKing. You can see this. There's 0% on his Ulfsarks as he's getting out of here. He's going to be able to save most of these villagers. They're going to be moving onto this hunt, so he should be okay. Does not need to fight this one too hard here, but he's choosing to, and maybe he's actually in a decent position. He's got some dwarves here taking some damage, but the population currently 44 to 66. Brickhead is super far ahead. Takes off the Valkyrie as well, and that's all of OdinKing's units falling as he's retreating back into his town center, being very, very defensive here. And now we've only got 1,700 gold left on this gold mine. Brickhead's going to start trying to take out more of OdinKing's houses to keep him pop blocked here. He does have a lot of population to play with though, but every single house is a little bit more time. These units have to be doing something. Now Valkyrie's going to be poking away at those dwarves over on this location, and for some reason gathering the pigs over the Auroch. You can probably lure this Auroch in, but that's totally cool here. More things falling. We're still seeing the Ulfsark spamming out. We've got the medium infantry coming through for Brickhead as well. And there we go, taking that one down. He doesn't have Lone Wanderer yet, but we've got the Throwing Axeman starting to come out. Definitely what you need to be doing in order to defend this one here is get those Throwing Axemen out. But Brickhead is just so far ahead right now. That damage he did over on this location was absolutely insane. The Ox Cart's still here though, so maybe OdinKing could bring that one back in and use it to grab his hunt over here. But just keep on poking away at that Sentry Tower. OdinKing's got 200 wood in the bank, but he really needs Throwing Axemen to continue here. And I feel like potentially Brickhead can just kind of chill on this and wait and just kind of start walling up the map a little bit. Wall up over here, make sure this gold mine is not taken. Maybe grab this town center, wouldn't be a half bad idea. He's so far ahead. Watchtowers is up now for OdinKing, so the aggression is going to have to stop. There's some nice wooden walls around all of his towers, so he should be fine here. But we'll see if he goes for that town center. There's no way for him to be stopped. He's building some Throwing Axeman though. Not exactly what you want to be seeing. He's only at 69 wood here. You can see he's only got 4 villagers on wood. So you can kind of get away with grabbing this town center at this point in this strat if you don't build any wood units. You can see he's grabbed a couple of Throwing Axemen, and he would probably be whoopsies, he would probably be at like 200 wood now. Give it a couple, like half a minute later, and be able to get this town center going. But like we said, all he kind of has to do is gold starve now. There's no possible way for OdinKing to really get to the heroic age unless he builds no more military, which he's building. Looks like we're back on the hunt over here, which is really nice. Nice walls up as well. We're seeing the Ulfsark run in and out. Do they have Lone Wanderer yet? No Lone Wanderer still, so they're not going to be able to dodge these tower fires. But he did lose an Ulfsark there. That was a trade. Herso for an Ulfsark's a trade you want to make all the time. Potentially Brickhead can just go to his own heroic age here and just get out. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing. He's going to chuck the armory up. Probably going to go through Njord and then get out the Walking Woods, followed by Mountain Giants, followed by just walk through their opponent's base. And there's really not a lot that OdinKing can do right now. He sees 45 food, 38 gold. Brickhead just asserting his dominance right now. The Valkyries also Shield Maiden Valkyries. This is huge. These things are tough, man. 33% extra heal rate, not that important, but the 50% extra hack damage and crush damage really comes into play when you're trying to take out these villagers here, if you can get onto them or not, and also comes into play a lot when the army becomes a part of the fight. And we do see OdinKing coming very much out of position here. When you're playing on the back foot, moving out's not what you want to be doing. You kind of want to just kind of chill and hope that it doesn't get worse, basically. Let's see if this town center will go up anytime soon. We've got the longhouse coming up for OdinKing now. He's just trying to pump up that production. He definitely needs to get out more units. We're going to see this town center grabbed. Maybe we're seeing Skadi come through for Brickhead, so no Njord. And there's the town center coming up. Still no heroic age. And Brickhead, sorry, is just going to be taking this nice and slow. What's this relic over here? Oh, Greg's Odin Spear. Why would you not take that? Dude, these Olfsark, they get some very large bonuses from that one. And here's the town center. It's up. He's got this gold mine he can grab. We've got the dwarves moving over here. The Raven sees it. Basically, Brickhead can just walk over here now, get the extra population pumping for those Olfsark, frost this, and then hill fort this or grab this town center. Whatever is totally fine. Or even just frost and attack this army. And that's going to be gold star. This town center protects this gold mine. This hill fort here will protect this gold mine. You see the walls trying to come up, but it's just too little, too late. The army's already over here. The Raven sees it, but the watchtower trying to come down. And there's the frost. How is the resources for OdinKing? Much too much good, and Brickhead takes this win with OdinKing tapping out as soon as the frost comes in. GG, well played by Brickhead. This matchup all comes down to advancing first. 4:30, 4 minutes, 4:10, 4:20. If you advance first, you put the pressure onto your opponent, you catch out the villagers. There was no reason for OdinKing to be out here gathering this. He had all of this hump back here. He's still hunting it now. He should have retreated when he knew that these buildings were here. He should have seen that with the Ravens flying straight over it. And then after he sees that, move the villagers back. He's totally cool. Sit in his base, build some Throw and Axemen, play it a touch differently. Don't build too many of those Olfsark. Then once you can afford the Valkyrie, get those out, and then you can just straight walk over this army. But Brickhead takes this one. Now leading the series 1-0. We'll get that next game very, very soon. Thank you so much for being with me. We will be in that next game as soon as the players are ready.